Good morning, games. Good morning, everyone. We're doing some farming. It's gonna be a talking stream. Because we're just gonna be running back and forth between wheat and water. I'm getting set up for a major alcohol push. I need to start getting rid of some of these bottles. Did you just... 400 glass for 60. This dude is making glass faster than I can produce. Alright. I mean, I'm making money off of it, but I'm not making money off of it right now. So I should have 400 bottles, and I need to repair the bottle machine. Oh, okay, it's only halfway down. Do I have all 500 bottles? I do. Okay. I know that you can only do 400 wheat powder before the machine breaks. I thought it was 400 bottles. But apparently it must be like 800. I'm about to start moving the alcohol out of there. Hold on, everyone. I think my cat has done something. Give me a minute. I don't see anything. Yep, my cat had a little accident. Had to go clean that up. Okay. So, let's see. We have 2357. I might bring... You know what? I probably should. Nah. I'm thinking about bringing the pickup truck here and putting all this glass in the back of it and literally filling up that crate with wheat and water. And just spend like 3 days doing nothing but making yeast. I need to get my stress down though. And then Frank, who I've been buying the glass from, he already has another giant load ready for me to buy, and it's like... So I might ask Kitty to help too if she comes in later on. I might ask Kitty if she can help me get... Okay, so 20, so I have enough to get. But I'm gonna empty this farm, the wheat farm. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 trips. I think I have enough to get 2, so I can make, like, I can leave this in here and start processing it. And I can go get another. But yeah, I want to get 3,000 wheat and 3,000 water. That way I can make 3,000 yeast. That's 1,000 bottles. Oh, hi, Danny Green. Hello, thank you. Welcome back. 6 months. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. But I mean, it's... Wow. Thank you. I thought I'd be streaming for like a month and I'd have like 2 viewers. Like the whole time. Like me and maybe my partner. Just, you know, as a pity view. But no, I do appreciate everything. We watched a movie last night. I logged off the computer, and we watched The Greatest Showman. I'd never seen it. I've heard about it. And, actually, I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good movie. At one point, I had to stop because, like, I'm waiting for the downfall to come. You know, oh, he's done all these great things, and then, of course, the downfall is going to come. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was pretty bad, but... And I liked the ending. I thought the ending was brilliant. I don't know, it was a very good movie. I had to log out. Although they're supposedly upgrading the network in my area, so I'm stuck on my tiny phone. Oh, we had... if you're in America, you know what AT&T is. We were using them for internet. And you probably Europe knows what AT&T is. But we were using them for internet, and they kept telling us, oh, we're going to put fiber in your neighborhood next month. They did that for 3 years. Oh, next month. We're starting next month. So eventually we said, you know what, the hell with y'all, and we changed providers. Because the internet was just slow. Like, they were still working on, like, old stuff. And, we changed the internet, and of course, like, we get non-stop calls and mail from AT&T saying, oh, we're putting fiber in your area. Come back to us. And it's like they've been doing this for at least a year now. Like every letter we get, oh, fiber's coming soon. So it's too late. We switched our phones. We switched the internet. We dropped the cable. Like, we totally disconnected from AT&T. Which is sad, because I had a 20-year account with them. I had been with them for 20 years. And the insult thing was when they switched to 5G. They told me, oh, well, your old phone isn't going to work on this. And I think the reason they did that was so that people had to go get new phones. You had no choice. You had to go buy a new phone. And I told them no. I said, make it work. So they were like, okay, well, we'll send you a phone. You know, 20-year customer. They said, we'll send you a phone. They sent me a $20 prepay phone. The ones you buy at Family Dollar and Dollar General. And the second we started living with the patient I'm with now, she had AT&T as well. And when I tell y'all, they were charging an 85-year-old woman $120 for one line. Because she had the plan so long that they just updated it. And she paid it. We all left and we went to Boost Mobile. It's $45 a month, and you know what? I think I get better service. I think I get better service than I did with AT&T. I've not had one drop call. My phone was free when I signed up, and it's almost as good as the phones I had at AT&T. Well, at AT&T, the phone wasn't AT&T. Right? The phone, I used to have a Sony. The Sony Xperia. I trusted Sony, everyone. I was a PlayStation person. But now I'm with Motorola, and it's just as good. And I don't see any difference. But yeah, the cable, like, I sat down when we first moved in. I learned her patterns, right? You have to learn the patterns, because I don't want to disrupt her life. I want to help her do the things that she can't do. Right? I don't want to just have her go, okay, well, go lay down in bed and we'll take care of everything. No, she still has to feel useful. You know? She still has to do things on her own. She needs, she needs that. Like, we still go out and we go in the front yard and we pull weeds in her flower bed. She doesn't do a lot, but she does, and she feels like she's useful. She feels like she's doing something. I was with Vodafone never in 15. Wow. Yep. But, she watched basic cable. Like, legitimately, she watches, like, Maury Povich and not Jerry Springer, but the other guy. She watches Deal or No Deal, Price is Right, you know, stuff that you don't need cable for. So I just completely dropped her cable. And she hasn't made a mention. You know, we told her we have Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, Disney, and we told her we'd get her a box that would access all of that. But she said no. She said no, she's not. She doesn't need that, and she just wants to watch her TV. So AT&T is getting noticeably upset at us. Because now, not only have I canceled my phone line, I've convinced another customer to cancel phone and cable. So we still had internet. And then that's when they started pushing that, oh, fiber's coming, fiber's coming. So finally we went up there one day to ask them, you know, how do we increase the internet speed? Because I couldn't stream with the old internet. It was slow. It was like 50 megabytes per second. Like you can't, it took forever to load up anything. And they were like, oh, no, that's our max speed. And I was like, excuse me? They're like, oh, yeah, that's our max speed, but we're getting fiber soon. And I said, when is soon? And the lady looked at me and she said the quiet part out loud. She goes, actually, they haven't really told us. They just tell us to say that. So I went shopping around. I went and looked at the Elon Musk Starlink, and it was expensive. So then we went to a couple of other internet providers, and one of them was like, we'll give you 1 gig up and down for $100 a month. I was paying $160 for 50 megabytes per second with AT&T. So we dropped AT&T internet, and now, God, they keep on. So yeah, I understand, games, when you're saying that upgrading the internet network, make sure they are. Make sure they're actually doing that and not just, you know, telling you they're doing it so that they don't have to do stuff. And funny enough, it's been 5 years I've been living here. 5 years since when we moved in. And about a year after they started with that whole FiberNet bullshit, it's still not here. They don't have, there's not even plans. You can go on websites and see where they're upgrading stuff. There's not even a plan in the area we're in. It's marked for future. That's it. There's no like. So I'm so glad I ditched AT&T, and I'll tell people to leave them. Or go shop around. Go shop around and see if there's other better things, because in my area, we're limited, okay? We don't live in like a giant city. So we're limited to what we can use, but like in New Orleans, here's an interesting thing about New Orleans. There's a company called Entergy. They are the only energy company. They own the whole city, so it's a monopoly. So they can charge whatever the hell they want. The closest competition is in the next town over, which is like 45 minutes. So I don't see how that could be. You know, I know how it is that Energy crushes any other company that tries to move in here. They just crush them. But legally, I think they shouldn't be able to monopolize. Or energy should be regulated like your water bill, your garbage bill, all of that. There shouldn't be a private company. Now, I know that sounds bad, but the company should work for us, not us working to pay them. Like, they do nothing. They just sit here and collect their check, and sometimes power's out randomly. And it's out for hours. And they're like, oh, we're fixing it, but we drive around, because we can't be in a hot house with her. She has to be in a temporary room. So we'll get in the car, turn the AC on, and we'll drive around the whole affected area, and there's not one truck out there. All right, so we're going to turn powder on. We have enough for another run. This is what turned me off to this, by the way. Alcohol turned me off to the farm because of just straight up going for wheat. It's same thing with Bucket. Bucket was doing the farming for Rodney, and he just got burnt out on it. See, if I could use my car, jeez, I'd be up there and back. Be like 3 minutes, 5 minutes probably. Being legitimate, probably 6 minutes. And see, what I'll do with this weed is I'll put it in the box. That way it's out and I can go get more. But if I can make 1,000 wine over the next 4 days, when Max gets in, I'll probably call him like Saturday or Sunday and be like, yo, I need you to buy this. I know that first hit, right? My internet is good now. 12, 10, okay. But they keep like fiber, and it's like, stop lying. Like, honestly, they have, what do you call it? A consumer advocacy group that are in my area that are suing AT&T for false advertising because they say that when they signed up, they were told that fiber was coming. And it's been 5 years now, and they haven't. Pardon me. Okay, sorry about that. They've asked me to join the suit. But I told them, look, I left. I got fed up with it. I left and I'm happier. And I have no skin in the game anymore. Plus, they're not gonna, they'll win. They'll definitely win the suit. If AT&T doesn't just settle outright. Because one of them has a contract that says within 2 years fiber optic would be provided. One of the very first people to sign up in their contract said within 2 years the fiber optic would be connected to their house. So that's how they're going to win. They're going to use that breach of contract. But they might get, the judge and the lawyers have already told them they might get like $7,500. Like, you know, the cost of whatever fiber would be based on, take what they're paying now, deduct the cost of what they'd be paying with fiber, and then they get the rest, right? So, like, you're not getting a free bill, but to join the suit takes like $1,000 because you have to pay for the lawyer. So I said, I can't afford the upfront cost to get a minimal return like that. AT&T will just settle with them and be like, you know, we'll give you $5K or something like that, and we'll just end this, and most people where I live will be like, yeah, we'll take that. But it'll be 2-3 years before this happens. So I'm like, you know, I think the court system is set up, in my mind, this is a conspiracy theory, everyone, but I think the court system is set up to be the length of trials that like the length of time it takes to see them. I think it's designed to do that so that people have to pay lawyers. So like lawyers continually get paid for years working the same case. They can say, we have a backlog of blah, 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 but there are other countries that have the same backlog that get through them within a month. In my opinion, if you're arrested and your trial isn't within the month that you've been arrested, well, a month, right? A month, not the month. A month? Then all charges are dropped. The only stipulation would be violent crime. Then those can stick around. But you have to do a trial within 3 months. But if you go a month and you haven't had your trial, I think cops should be charged a fine and the charges should be dropped. Because if in a month you have a non-violent crime and you can't prove it and they can't go to court with it, then I don't think anything's there. Well, no TV or internet connection is a good sign. As long as my gig speed doesn't drop, I'm good with it. Okay. Well, I hate that they unbundled everything. Like it used to be, you had you could pay for your TV, internet, and phone all in one. But now, like, when they try to sign you up now, they say it's a bundle. They say, oh, you'll save this much. But if you actually break it down and, like, look at how much it would cost singly, it's not. It's the same amount. Because what they're going to do is they're going to add a special bundle fee or something like that that's going to make up the difference. All right, so let's see. Frank just messaged me. He said there was something he's leaving glass at the restaurant, which I got to talk to Eddie. I don't want Eddie seeing the glass there and being like, ooh, glass, and taking it. I don't think he would. Eddie's not that kind of guy. But I was just going to let him know, hey, heads up, I got a guy I'm buying glass from. He's just leaving it at the restaurant. What I don't want is Frank to tell me, hey, I got 500 glass, and then Eddie to come in later in the day and go, hey, I found 500 glass. Do you want to buy it? That would be funny. I'd be like, no, I've already paid for it. You can give it to me. All right, let's see. Okay, he said he put it in. Up there it is. That's only 400. He said he had 5. Okay. Oh, 400 glass. Okay, so he did say 4. I thought he said 5. See, he's getting glass faster than I can make it. I need to hire him on the farm as well to go do wheat runs. See, the problem with hiring people to do the wheat runs is that I don't know what to pay them to make it worth their while. You know, Kitty is doing all the, like, farm stuff. Yeah, no, Eddie's awesome, y'all. Eddie's a great, like... I understand his mentality of play, but he's like the criminal you want to know. Like, he doesn't charge people for the information. He helps out everyone when he can. But he's like the guy to know in Redline. I think he's right now. I think he's streaming. He's probably stealing stuff or making drugs. I should have checked to see if they needed anything, because I could have maybe emptied more room on the farm. But yeah, I want to get 3,000 wheat, 3,000 water, not glass. I can't put this glass in there because it'll fill up the rest of what is storage. Okay. I remember one time I was talking to, I think it was Sean and Rodney. We were all talking, and I was like, imagine if the wheat powder was like the beef. 1 beef gets you 5 raw beef. So imagine if, like, 1 wheat gave you 5 wheat powder. Jesus, we'd be rolling. It's actually pretty funny if you think about it. Alcohol fuels this city. It's a major thing for this city. Car sales are by far the best. I don't know about rent. I don't know how rent does, but if I was Max, I honestly, I'm telling y'all, lower the rent at the government housing for like 2 months, just to get people there. Lower it 50% 1 month, put it up 25% the next month, and when they all complain, oh, rent's going up, you could be like, it's still cheaper than when before I was in office. And then last month, you tell them, look, I gotta put it back up. Because some people might be so set up that they don't want to find another place. But I mean, nobody's renting them. Oh, there's a trucker. That might be Eddie right there doing trucking. Might be Max doing trucking. But, like, the economy is churning along, you know? The economy is churning along in Redline. We're doing pretty good. I don't know, and, I talked to Max the other day. He said that Bucket and Lexi were running the government. He said that he's now seen the figures. Dan and Hatchie weren't doing nothing. Like, barely anything. They left all of it up to Bucket and Lexi. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. In Hatchie and Dan's defense, Bucket and Lexi were going to run for mayor. Bucket was going to be mayor, and Lexi was going to be the vice mayor, assistant mayor, or what, deputy mayor. That's it. So the only reason they asked Dan to do it was because Dan had a clean record. Because Bucket had been told he would not get the clean record because the police weren't going to allow it. So Dan and Hatchie were kind of not press ganged into it, but, you know, hey, we'll run it. I think that's the deal, is that Bucket and Lexi told them that they would run it. They just needed, like, somebody to run. And then it kind of blew up in all their faces. That's my opinion. That is not a fact. But that's what I think happened. Was that they were told that, hey, we'll run it. We just need someone clean to run. And if they, like, say someone came to me with that offer, I'm going to tell them no. Because if I get elected, I'm doing stuff I want to do. But I don't know, so it might be the exact opposite. Bucket might have told him, I don't want to run the government, I just want to be in it. I don't know. Okay, so alright, so we're halfway done getting the wheat. We're halfway done. Doing it while talking to y'all makes this so much more better. Like, it really makes it better. Okay. So, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. So it'll be 4 runs. And I'll only be able to get 600 next time. I would call Eddie and ask him, hey, come run 2 things of water for me and I'll pay you, blah, 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 but I know he's got his own stuff going. Yeah, I figure I spent all day in Idols yesterday. So I'll do my Redline stuff today. Me and Gerald are probably gonna be playing another game later. I don't know if it's gonna be RV there yet or Bigfoot. Maybe both. I want to try to get somebody else, especially if we play. Well, see, the thing is with RV there yet, if we add another player, we have to start all over at the beginning. We can't just add them into the game we're playing. And we spent probably 5 hours playing that game. Bigfoot, I don't know if others have it. Tyler, said she was gonna get it. But I don't know if she did. If she didn't, then, you know, Bigfoot is fun. But the problem I see is that Bigfoot's a little, like, if you want to try to play it 2, 3 people, Bigfoot can be a little overpowered. There's an alternate win condition if you play by yourself. All you have to do is, like, collect photo evidence. But the developer still is working on it. They showed an update. I looked at the page yesterday. They're showing an update, and it looks really nice. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I want to try to get enough people to where we can play as Bigfoot. Like, one of us can be Bigfoot. But you have to have 5 people for that. Alright, so this is run number 3 out of 4. Yep. Hello, people. I think Frank is in the city, too. Trying to think. Let's see. 3,000, I would need... God, what? Would I really need 30,000 grapes? It's 100. No, it's, yeah, it's 1,000 for 100 bottles, yeah. Wow, I'm gonna need 30? Or is it 3,000? No, 3,000 is only 300 bottles. Yeah, so for 1,000 bottles, I would need 38 grapes. And I can get 40 at a time, 4,000 grapes at a time. 3,000 red and 1,000 white. But see, that's gonna take up... I'm actually considering ditching the meat. The beef, the pork, keeping like 100 of each. Because we'll make a lot of it. We're only using it for kebabs. And like the raw chicken I would keep. But like the beef and the pork, just throwing it all away. And having like... I don't care about it. That frees up an entire storage that's being used. For the most part, we just need the bread product storage. And then I have to have yeast for that, so... There's gonna be extra... you know what? I might ask Kitty later if she can maybe make a special yeast run or wheat run. Just to make yeast for the bread making stuff. Because I already have 100 in the storage, so I can throw 100 into the bread making stuff. But yeah, now see, the reason I got burnt out a little bit on this was when Up and Atom and Burger Shock would order from me, I would go pick it up. I wouldn't just have it in my farm ready to go. So I would have to run back and forth up here like 6 times, getting 200 to 50 or something of items. Because before Kitty took over the farm with me, if all y'all all can remember, it was mostly just alcohol stuff. Like I barely had any vegetables or stuff. But let's go. Let's get all this stuff out. I thank Kitty for coming in, too. She's been a very big help. I was hoping when I hired Heather and Gia and Buju that they would help me, too. But, no, they had their own stuff going on. And I understood that. Well. All right. Yeah, but I was hoping they would, but they were established people, right? Kitty came, like, when she came in, she was new, and we met, and she's helping me now. But eventually, she's gonna be like, well, I got other stuff to do, and I understand that. I'm trying to think, like, if I was to leave Redline, who would I leave? Who would I sell my farm to? I'd sell my house, I'd sell my farm, I'd keep my cars. I'd probably sell all the stuff I have in them. I'd keep my, plushie collections. But I don't know, that's an interesting question. Who would I give a farm to? I mean, Kitty would definitely be in the discussion. I tell y'all that right now. I don't know about Eddie because he's already owned a farm. Eddie owned a farm. He originally was one of the original farm owners. I'm so glad, y'all. I was gonna buy a foundry. Like, my initial, I was gonna buy a foundry, not a farm. I'm so glad I didn't. Because the foundries aren't making any kind... Well, they are and they're not. But, like, when's the last time you've heard Ralph or Bucket or anybody mention the foundry? Like, Ralph probably hasn't even been to this foundry right here. He probably hasn't been there in months. They just kind of gave up. And I was actually trying to think about asking Ralph, hey, look, let me buy it. Everybody would stay, but he'd put me on as full access. Kind of like how it was with the farm. But even now, even if he was to come up to me and be like, hey, would you like to buy my foundry? I'd be like, why? Oh, you can make your own glass. So I'll be like, I still have to get the coal. I still have, no. The foundry would have been a great idea if they would have made foundry-only stuff. Ooh. Like, the farm is the only way you can get alcohol. You can't just go to the store and buy it. So, the foundry should have been the only place you could find, like, nuts and bolts and screws. Like, it takes iron to make them. It takes, all the stuff, but they should have been able to manufacture stuff as well. My gosh. For those of y'all in Idols, they're looking for staff. I don't know if I can devote a lot of time to it. I'd love to do it. But I don't know if I can devote all the time they might need. And plus, Porcelain, if you haven't seen, she wants to do a community meeting, but she's been feeling ill. I think they should do a community meeting once a month. Like, every server should have a community meeting once a month. To let everyone know that, hey, look, we told y'all this, but it might be pushed back, or just, general ideas. When we have the community meeting, I'm going to ask her about the role. Because I'd rather talk in person than, like that. Plus, y'all, if y'all haven't been to a Idols community meeting, it's not so much about what are we going to do about the server. It's just like talking. It's just like hanging out. All right, when I deliver this, I'm going to have to go make coffee. So, I wanted to be home before I did it. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, I want to, but I don't know. Depending on everything else, it's kind of like other people have asked me to do things. I'm like, I can't really dedicate the time necessary. Now, if it's just like answering questions, then they'd have to tell you. Redline is the first RP server I've watched doesn't have a regular community meeting. We have like once probably every quarter, Like once a quarter they'll have a meeting. Well, I'll be honest with you, MW has never had a community meeting. The whole time I was in there, they never once had a community meeting. But, I mean, it is what it is. Okay. You know what, hell with it, I'm just dropping it in there. I was trying to make it all look nice and cutesy and... Yep, see, this is gonna be filled up. I'm not gonna have room for water. But if I do over here... And I literally take all of this, except for the chicken. Maybe I'd keep 100 cows and 100 pigs. Actually, no, I'd probably get rid of those and just keep maybe 200 pork and 200 beef. That would free up this, this right here will last longer than the Redline server will. We do not go through it that fast. See, I have room for water here. That'd be funny. Look, I have an idea, y'all. Look, I'll do this. I'll bring my truck, and I'll take all the cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 700 cows. And then I'll slip them into Joey's trunk. He'd open up his truck and says, what the hell did all these cows come from? Oh, I haven't seen Joey. Like, I have not seen Joey at all. But granted, I'll be honest, I usually don't come back to Redline. No, I don't need the history. When I log out after I stream, I usually don't come back. It, like, every now and then, I will today to fix the machine. You know, I'll come back in a little bit to fix the... Which one is it? The grain mill. I'll come back in to fix that, and, you know, because I have to make the damn... stuff. I have to make these. Plus, like I said, I don't want to fill up the farm. I want, if she needs to go get something, she can. But this will be the last of the wheat. So we did 4 wheat runs, and then the water runs probably will be faster. One angry soldier. He was on, yes, I know he's on, Gerald, but I'm not on when he's on. And the reason I know he's on is because usually I watch his stream. I like Joey. Joey's one of my favorite streamers. So I'll pop in his stream for about 30 minutes, and then I'll pop out. I've been trying to watch Kitty because the watch hours were the horrible thing for me. Like, I got the subs pretty quickly, but that's because I had a blessing from Elite. And Elite, Maka, and someone else were like, go sub and blah blah blah, so I got them. But getting the watch hours. So that's why I'm trying to watch, and I'll do that for you too, Gerald. If you stream, I'll put you on in like one of the my work phone. I'll put it on there so that you get watch hours. Because I had 1,000 subscribers before I had my watch hours done. To be honest, I think that, and I think this because it's like I say, okay, let me finish my thought. I think Alana, Havoc, Elite, and Lauren, and even like Trey, even HTK, should go tell all their viewers, go subscribe to everyone. Because it's like I say, subscribing to one of us helps all of us. Imagine if Opie's viewers, he's like, what, 3 million? Imagine 3 million people subscribing to every Redline. We would be dominating on the front page. Any kind of gaming, anything. Redline would be #1. And it doesn't matter, you know, some people, if you don't, I don't like their content, that's fine, you know. But imagine if the entire server, everyone who streams had his numbers, we would be the #1 dominant force on YouTube. But I get a lot of those numbers, probably like they subscribed 6, 7 years ago. Yes, I know what I said. But they subscribed years ago and probably don't watch anymore. But I mean, I don't know. I just like when he streams, he still gets 20K, 30K viewers. Imagine if he told all those people, you know what, everyone? Go subscribe to everyone that streams in Redline, because it'll help promote the server. We'd be #1. Like, anytime anyone looked up GTA, it would have something of Redline there because of how many people were subbed to how many people were in there. Like, you want a recruit drive? That's how you do recruitment drive. You don't need to go to Reddit. You don't need to go to these websites like Facebook and try to promote. Just get the 30K subs or 40K subs to every single person that streams in there. I mean, the server would blow up again. We'd have so many people joining. I hate actually driving into them now. Like back in the day, I used to drive. I would just be like, the hell with them. I'm going straight down the road. But now I'm actually trying to like not hit them. For credit, okay? For credit. Elite does that. I've heard Elite multiple times. Like, people will pop up in the streams and they'll be like, y'all go subscribe to Redline streamers. I've heard that's, in my opinion, Elite is the best streamer we have in Redline right now. His content, it might not be original, but the way he presents it, it's different all the time. He's not relying on content creation to make his content. He's genuinely giving people a good time, and he's got a newborn too. You know, he's got other responsibilities, and he's still making time to do it to entertain people. In my opinion, Elite is the best streamer in Redline right now. In my opinion. It's not a fact. At first, you know the funny part is? At first, I did not like Ralph. When I first started watching Redline, not playing, but watching Redline, I didn't like Ralph. He was annoying to me. And then I started watching more and more, and I started realizing that, wait a minute, he's not doing the flip car. He's not doing the costume. He's doing it legitimately. And he's making it entertaining. And that's when I started getting a newfound respect for him. He does that. Don't get me wrong. He does content, and I know he does. But he doesn't rely on it like for videos or stuff like that. And genuinely, his attitude is good. But in my opinion, Ralph is probably the best Redline streamer we have. To be fair, I don't really watch anymore. So, like, I haven't watched a Havoc and a Lanapa Lauren. I haven't watched their streams in months because I don't want to know. I'm in the city. I want to find things out naturally. I don't want to watch other people's streams and then, like, hint around at people. Oh, well, you know, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, I know, but I don't know, so I'm hinting at stuff. I don't want to do that. I put on Joey for background. Usually I'm playing Ark or I'm raising another dragon in Ark today. So I'm going to be back and forth on that game a few times. But, I'll put them on in the background, and sometimes I won't even watch their stream. I'll just listen to them. But, I haven't watched the Elite stream in a few weeks. I watched Joey's stream yesterday, but before that I haven't seen him in a few, since he did the 500th one. Because, like, they told us in Redline that Max was mayor, right? In the Redline Discord? Same here, Michael, but when the ones I'm on are on... Yeah. But, Robert, I'll be honest with you, if you don't want to... And I'm not saying if you don't want to watch, but if they have other people on, you don't have to... Like, you don't have to watch mine. If other people are being, like, you know... If other people need your services, I'd understand. But everybody has Robert as a mod, so it's like... Everybody has. The only mod I don't have that everybody else has is Ditano. But I'm not, like, I think he's sleeping when I'm doing it. Like, you know, I think he might be in bed when I'm streaming. But, they told us Max was the mayor, right, in the Discord? But nobody in the city knew. But I knew. So, what I did was, I ran into Daniel. And Daniel said we have a new mayor, but I don't know who it is. Smitty knows who it is, but he didn't tell me. He drove off. So then I went to Legion to meet Frank, because of Glass. And Smitty was in Legion. So I said, Smitty, do you know that Daniel said you knew who the new mayor was? And that's how I figured it out. I didn't, you know, use the Discord to figure it out. But, like, say, let's say Riley is streaming, right? Reese Lynn, go subscribe. Say she's streaming and she finds something out that affects the farms. Right? Like something that makes our, like a place we could gather thousands of wheat in minutes. I'd rather find that out in the city than have to be like trying to explain how I knew. So I'm not genuinely watching Redline streamers anymore. To be fair though, I'm not watching any 5N streams. I might watch Kid Kat every now and then, but even then it's becoming less and less. She's streaming less and less. Okay, so that's it for the wheat. So that's it for wheat. I might ask Kitty if she can go do like 1 wheat, 1 water run, depending on how I do here. Okay, we've been at it for an hour now. I've been doing this. Okay, that was 600 I need to take out. And I should have enough. Yep, I have just enough to get the 800 waters. Gotcha. Alright. So we'll bring this over here. And we have 1 more spot left. I know I need food. I see it. I'm gonna do it. Well, hold on. Let's see. 3,000 water is going to be 30 spots. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have 30 spots. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this up here. Yep, them sunflowers, y'all. Them sunflowers. Alright, everyone give me a second. I gotta go make breakfast for my patient. She wasn't ready for breakfast, but she was ready for coffee. It's just cereal, so I should be back in a few seconds. Alright, there we go. See, that didn't take long. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be filled up. This whole entire thing will be. So I'm tempted, y'all, to get on today. See if Joey's streaming. Get on. Take every cow. And just go put it in his car. Just to see his reaction. Look at my weight. This is what I walk around with normally. 1.1 kilogram. This is like my normal walking around. What if I took the pigs and gave them to the cops? Like, it would be a joke, of course, you know? Find Harry's car, open the trunk, and put 800 pigs. But see, when he put the car up, he would never look, and we put the car up, they'd be gone. You know what? I just had an idea for a stream. I just had an idea for a stream. I'm not gonna say nothing. Yes, I got 36. So I'm gonna tell Kitty later if there's 800 wheat, and you grab it. Alright, let's go grab the water, and we can start making yeast. Well, no, we can't, because we need the space. Yeah. Yeah, we need the space. I mean, I could just put 400 powder. No. Let's not overthink this. Let's just give it a... Let's give it a time. I'll go start this run as soon as I pick up the last one. I'll start the process, and that way I can just have it all done up then. Oh, I won't tell Joe you're drinking the milk. You know, I have milk for him. But once again, I'm just not in the city. I literally thought about going and getting him. I had, at one point I had 300 milk. I thought about going getting a full 800 and giving him 1,000 milk. But just as a joke, he couldn't drink it all. It would go bad. But, I figure if I give him, like, 20 at a time, he'll drink it before it goes bad. But at the same time, I usually only give him like 5 at a time. So that's 20 things of milk. If Gramps, I need to find out if Gramps is in the city. And I enjoy watching y'all stream because normally one of y'all play in the morning, one does it at night. Yeah. I'm the only Redline streamer in the morning. Well, Eddie. Eddie does it now too. But I mean, I remember when, let's see, Kiba was on earlier. I don't watch them stream, but I look to see who's streaming. Kiba was on earlier, who is, I think, Raphael. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. Kiba was on, Eddie's on, I'm on. Maka will stream now, but he's streaming his World of Warcraft server. If y'all play World of Warcraft, Maka has his own server. I mean, y'all can go try that with him. I never got into those games. World of Warcraft, Ultima. This wasn't my thing. Everybody's like, oh, you have to play Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm just like, it's not my thing. Mr. Five is Raphael. Oh, you're right. Mr. Five is. Who's Kiba then? Give me a second. He's in the Discord message, I think. Let me see. Where's our group thing? Yeah, Kiba Moon. Who does Kiba play? Who is Kiba? Who plays Kiba? I know he's in. I don't want to go look up and see who he plays, but Elijah? No, there's somebody else. Hold on. I have an idea. Give me a second. Here we go. Elijah from Redline. You're right. Okay. Do I know? Oh, he's in because Kitty invited him. That's why. Why is Mr. Fives not in? I need to do that today. God, y'all, there's so much stuff I've been putting off. I'm coming. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know. I was like, where am I going? But then I remembered. I'm coming out of my depression spiral. I'm feeling better. It's not as bad as it's not as dark as I thought it was. So a lot of the stuff, when you're depressed, you just don't feel like doing nothing. And I'm coming out of that now, and I need to start getting some things in order. I'm gonna start a little Discord group. Not like the DM group we have, but like an actual Discord group for people in Redline who want to play other games. Like, you can put, the list of games you have that are like multiplayer. If you want to play them, then, like, Brit herself. We were talking the other day. She has 76, right? I have 76. It's not installed. But I can install it on my 8 terabyte hard drive, the external, and play it from there. And I'll go roam around the wasteland with her. I know how to play 76. I was pretty good at it. I still have my PlayStation. I could always boot it up and go look at the build I had. Try to rebuild it, make my immortal build. That would be creepy, though, if, I don't know, like if I was playing, my friend, she played too, and she would put all of her houses in the showcase they have. It would be creepy coming across her house in a server. Like, it's been so long. She hadn't played 76, like maybe 4 or 5 months before she passed was the last time she logged in just to get, like, it's when the TV show launched, and she was like, they're giving away something. But we stopped playing 76 for a while, but it'd be creepy to go in there and, like, find one of her houses there. The strange part is, I could get her PlayStation if I wanted it. Her PS5, I could get it, no problem. Her brother has it. He doesn't play it. It's sitting in a garage. He's told me before, if you want it, just come get it. But I was like, I got one. I don't need one, you know, let you... his daughter was gonna use it, right? She gave it to him to give to her niece. And she's now 15, and she wants nothing to do with video games. She's got a phone taped to her hand 24/7. She doesn't even look at it no more. So he moved it out to the garage to hook up. I think he bought the Xbox. I'm not sure. But he moved it out there because no one's using it, and he told me if you want it, just come get it. So I could, like, get her PlayStation. Yes, Fallout 76, yeah. Anyone who says 76 is talking about Fallout 76. But, like, I could go get her and he didn't do anything. Her account is still on there. All the games she played, I can just go... But I think it'd be a little creepy. So, like... Plus the other friends we had... Why did I come this way? Like, what would happen if, like, all the other friends just instantly see her name pop up saying, oh, she's online? I mean, I could explain. They know I didn't really play with her group that much. But like it'd be like awkward if they were like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be?" And then I have to be like, "Oh no, I'm this person that you vaguely knew, and somehow, some way, I now have it and I have access to everything." I don't know. I'm afraid of what I'd find on there. Pictures or something. I don't know. I went and looked at, they have another person from Most Wanted that I'm friends with on Steam. And I went and looked at his game catalog. Wow. Wow. A lot of one-handed games, if you know what I mean. A lot of one-handed games. Like, all you have to do is, I guess, use your mouse. That's it. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. But he's got all kind of other games. Like, he's got the popular ones. He has 76. He has, Mass Effect, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, a lot of one-handed games. Alright, let's see. This is the first water of 4. Yeah, I think this took a lot quicker, even though I had to stop. Alright, so that's that. I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't. You don't, Casey. There's another one who used to stream in the morning, and now he's coming on. He does stream in the morning still. Not every morning, but he still does. Here's a fun fact for everyone. Casey knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, it was you I was talking about, Casey. No, I'm joking. It's not Casey. It's not Casey. Alright, I gotta kinda do it here because I gotta kinda separate what I want to use and don't want to. See, I always thought it'd be good if the bottles used to be made of plastic, right? Rubber instead of glass. So I thought if you could make a rubber bottle, you could put the water in it and sell water bottles, right? Like you could sell bulk water bottles to the malls. But it just never kind of, you know what? I wonder if Max, I should tell Max that had put that third mall. Because they have an ability to add a third mall. I should tell him, put the third mall in and let someone buy it and run it. Sadly, it would sell instantly, but no one goes to the malls anymore. It's just owning it. It's just having the land. Yeah, but let's see. This is the second one. Yep, boring farming stuff, everyone. I need to stop by a place and buy a sandwich or two. I should have got food when I was doing the week. I should have ran to the restaurant when I was there and made some chicken nuggets. I thought about talking to Porcelain and submitting both of my playlists and having her make like a custom radio that plays the songs that I have. Because I have like 3 hours worth of songs. Probably more. Because I don't know what happened with the Redline. Like, they were talking about the custom music, but then they talked about it during the first community meeting. Like, they have the music studio, but nothing ever happened. And I know Lolly has a bunch of songs. I have a bunch of songs. Everybody's now making songs. I'm glad that I could be part of the trend setting. I thought about writing songs for other people as well. I've asked a few people what their favorite music style. I wrote a song for Joey, but I don't think I'm gonna send it. Let me put it this way. It's not my best. And I think I probably could do better. But I just tried it because I wanted to hear what the music sounded like. What he said he liked. I can't even remember what it was. It's like Euro Trap or something. I don't know. But I wrote a song about milk. Being a milk bandit, actually. And it's I don't know. I don't even want to play it for y'all. I like the song I wrote for Bob. That I think he would like. Bob, no, it would have worked better at last in 1.8 because Bob's not a criminal in this server, and it is a song about being a criminal. But I wrote 3 songs. I've sent them out. None of them I don't think have been used. I don't want to I don't know. But everybody knows, when you're in a depression, when you have depression, you think everything is horrible. Everything you do, you think is going to be bad. You just stop doing stuff for a while because the depression takes over. And I'm coming out of that now, I think. And a big portion of that, I'll be honest with y'all, a very big portion of that is y'all, like talking with me. A very big portion of me coming out the depression is hanging out with y'all. The thing is, thank you, Nicholas. You have a great day at work, and I hope it goes by quick for you. The thing is, like I say, my partner is a master's degree in social working and counseling. Those jobs do not lend well to being open and sharing, right? Because confidentiality. My job's the same. So the problem is we talk. But we can't, talk about our work so much. So there's no one for us to talk to about the work we do. And sometimes it gets a little depressing. I am sick. Oh, I'm about to drive off the cliff. I'm reading chat. Yeah. Yep. Well, we talk, but we can't talk about, the things that Bob, her job. I can't talk to her about what's bothering her because she can't tell me. You know? Would you go to a therapist that told other people what's wrong with you? No, you wouldn't. And it's the same with me, with my confidentiality thing. She knows what's going on with me because she lives here. She sees it. but there are other things, you know? So that it's hard trying to find someone to open up about it. Because there's only so much you can disclose. A lot of times you just have to sit on your hands and hope it'll get better. But in my experience, I'm going too fast. I didn't hit the brakes enough times, so I'm gonna make this jump, hopefully, and I don't get stuck down here. Good. That's the best way to do it. If you don't hit the brakes and you're going too fast, you're in for trouble. But oh, I know exactly why I went the way I did last time. Because I came this way, I crossed the bridge instead of going on the highway. But in my experience, if you're in depression, talk to someone. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie, damn, you're already... I was gonna call you when I was done with this. Okay, Eddie, we hired a guy named Frank, and he's been leaving glass at the restaurant, and that's for me. I know you wouldn't take it, but I don't want you going in there and seeing like, what the hell is this glass doing in here? He's making it and just leaving it at the restaurant, and I pay him when I come in. You know, yep, thank you, though. I hope you have a great day, Eddie. I hope it's... I don't know if it's hot or cold where he lives. I know where my friends from MW, they live, it's hot right now. They live in Canada. They live on an island. But yep, I hope you had a great stream. I will steal it all. No problem. See, you know, you laugh. I actually said that. I don't want him taking it and then trying to sell it back to me. But I told everyone I knew you wouldn't do that. I know you're not like... And you can go back, and I told everyone you're the guy in this city to know. If you're gonna do crime, light or heavy, it pays to know Eddie Mopar. I will give him his flowers where they're due, not if Casey steals it first. I know you wouldn't. Casey wouldn't do it either. Casey'd be too afraid of what happened. Plus, here's another thing they haven't really thought of. If they steal my glass, they have to deal with me. And I'm gonna fist fight them, and they know what that means. I've never robbed someone, but I won't pocket wipe. I won't take your phone, but... That'd be funny. The next time I knock someone out for being mad, take their phone and that's it. Just their phone. Just to see how they'd have to come find me. Like, they would have to come find me. Be like I sold it. I wouldn't do that. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. But no. Thank you, Eddie. You have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. It's been so long since I've been raided because usually I'm the only one streaming. Oh. I actually kind of was thought about doing an ARC stream today. Not all ARC, but like maybe the first hour. I built my new house. I'm almost moved in. I found a way to get baby dragons. You have to mate, right? You have to mate them. And I only have one. So you can't mate, you can't mate like that. But the guy I got it from, I traded him some stuff for an egg. He leaves his out. And it's set to mate. So every time I can just bring mine there and get an egg. But the one I got today, the new one, is a male. So now I have a male and a female. So now I can start breeding them myself. Okay, you know what? I think I have enough to do one more run before I have to get some. I might actually be able to complete it. But I'm going to go look and see what other dinosaurs he has out today. And I'm going to see if I can't. He has some high-level stuff. Like, I told y'all I lost all my high-level stuff because I had it on another map and it's gone now. I lost all my high-level stuff. So if I can just start remaking some with his, then hey, I need to go to another map, though. Mama said, knock you out. Are we all robbing Arya today? Hi, MacGyver. That's Gingy, everyone. If you're not subscribed to MacGyver, go subscribe to MacGyver. He plays Gingy Breadman. Another very funny person in the city. you're not subscribed, go over there. Canadian Gamers is Eddie Mopar. If you're not subscribed, go over there and subscribe. Like I said, helping one of us. I'm hoping that would have caught on, right? I was hoping Squeeze the Tater, I was hoping that would catch on. Like other streamers would start saying it. You know, sub to everyone. Helping one of us helps all of us. Because it does. It's the truth. Like most people find Redline through like recommendations on YouTube. You know, most people find the Redline streamers when they're looking for something else. So if we all shared our streamer subscribers, like if every subscriber just was like, you know what, we'll go do it, we'd be on the random page. I know I haven't seen Gingy in a while, but we all know who he is. That's fine, Gingy. Just tell people you had to go back in the oven for a little bit. You weren't quite feeling yourself. You know? Just tell everyone. You had to go back in the oven. You needed to cook a little longer. Let him cook, everyone. Let him cook. I thought that was a player's car. I was like, huh. But I was kind of hoping that would catch on. You know, people telling everybody to go subscribe. Like if Casey and my subscribers subscribed to One Man Army and Kitty, you know, they'd all be up there. You know, so that's why I've from the very beginning, I've had moments like IRL stuff. Yeah. IRL comes first, everyone. Plus, if you're watching right now and you're not playing another game, if you're just watching, stand up, stretch your legs, stretch your arms over your head. It's not good to constantly sit down. I've had to get up twice to go help my patient, so I've got mine. I almost passed out at Walmart yesterday. We were walking in Walmart, and I had some bad indigestion. And then we had to go to Walmart. And I'm walking through, and I felt so lightheaded. I felt like at one point, the store kind of was tilted for me for a second. But I sat down for a second. And it went away. But the walking actually took my indigestion away. And it's gone. It hasn't been back. So I need to start walking more. Because I think I'm out of shape again. I think I've been sitting in this chair too long every day. The only problem is on the diet I'm on, your body doesn't hold water, right? If you do ketosis, it flushes like I can drink water, and by the end of the day, that water is gone. So if you go out in the heat and you start sweating, your body doesn't have the water to replenish. It's not like a camel, you know? So I have to worry about heat stroke walking in the heat. And that might have been a little bit of what it was yesterday, is that I was dry, because my lips were dry, my throat was dry. I came home and I drank a Propel water, because it has electrolytes, and I felt better. Spanner time? Stop. Spanner time. Okay, Gingy, please tell me you sing the lyrics in the Gingy. You need to make a song with Gingy singing. Like doing the Gingy voice. Stop. Spanner time. Gingy, you need to make a song called Ain't Got No Buttons. Not like gumdrop buttons. I love that everybody is now making songs. Like, Wally did it. And I was told to use epidemic sounds, that everyone uses epidemic sounds. So I tried it for like a day, and it didn't have what I wanted. So I said, you know what, I'll make my own. And now, Casey's making them, Dolly's making them for Kitty, Angry Soldier's gonna start, you know, everybody's doing it now. I love it. They could totally take out this radio and make a Redline radio. Like only Redline streamers with songs. Echo has that. Echo RP, all their music is player generated. They took out the base radio. And I'm glad I didn't give them access to my songs. Oh, you haven't heard Gingy sing? He became an opera singer while we were away. He's a baritone. Oh, there he is, everyone. The one-handed bandit. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him that to see if he understands what I mean. gonna feel like, what are you talking about? Oh. Yeah, he tried to get me to play Rust. That's what he's playing. He just lined into Rust. He tried, but I was already playing Ark. And Rust is PvP. I'm not a fan of PvP. I just don't get into it. You wake up one morning and everything you did the past 2 weeks is gone. Because somebody just wanted to be like, ho ho ho. Yeah, it's one of those games where you have to have somebody online who's very proficient at the game. With Ark, I can do PvE, you know? I don't have to worry about people destroying my stuff. Alright, I gotta remember to take this turn. Because going straight takes me a lot longer. You know what? I can do this last run before and then I can run up to the restaurant. I think I can make it. Gingy's voice impressed Harry so much that he gave me protection without a lawyer. See, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that kind of stuff. I have an idea for something. I might do it tonight. I don't know. It depends on if I'm playing another game. Gingy, Tater, both of y'all. I'm about to make a little small Discord if people want to play games, other like party type games other than Redline. Like me and One Angry Soldier have been playing Bigfoot, and Harvey there yet. Everyone has Among Us, you know. Most people have Mecha Chameleon. You know, we're trying to get like just some other stuff, just like some decompression. So it's not RP 100% of the time you're online. Games where you could be yourself. Mecha Chameleon's kind of the painting is I'd have to play it a few times to get used to it. But I have a Discord message, but the message is full, so I can't add no one else. And I don't have Nitro. I don't have stuff like that. I'm not fancy. I don't even have YouTube Premium yet. I'm saving up the money that YouTube pays me. I'm saving it up toward our 15th anniversary, which will be not next year, but the following, 2028. We go to Destin we went to Destin for the honeymoon. We went on the 5th and we went on the 10th. So I said, well, I break tradition and we'll go on the 15th. Just for like 2 days. Alright, so the next one I can do, I can just leave in there. And actually, I can put 200 back and start making the yeast. Because I can only get 600 now, because I don't want to get all the water and have it, like, outnumbering the yeast. Alright, so put 100. I should have enough to get 600. I do. Okay. So turn the production line. We're going to turn the yeast machine on. We're going to check the grain mill. See, it already needs a repair. And the yeast machine is the fermentation, which doesn't need it. Okay. And, yep, we'll get 600 more water. And that will be it. $19 likes, 37 watching chat. If you haven't already hit the like button, yep. It's funny, I don't say that. Like, you can go back and watch all of my streams. I've maybe said don't forget, or I've maybe said hit the like and subscribe. When I first started, I think I said it a lot, but now I don't even say it. But I'll go into other people's streams, and that's the first thing I'll write, is be sure to, you know, hey, chat, be sure to like a sub and, you know. But yeah, I try to tell every single person, you know, we have One Angry Soldier, Squeeze the Tater, we had Canadian Gamers, we had MacGyver. They all stream in Redline. If you're not subscribed to them, it's worth it. They're good content. They do funny things. They're not boring like I am. I want to get into I don't have anything set up, Wade. I don't even know how to do that. Like, Kitty's Streamlabs is set up way better than mine. You know? It's out of sight, out of mind. When I'm using it, I think, oh, you know what? I should do that. But then when I close it after I'm done stream, it just is like out of sight, out of mind. Okay, but I need to talk to, actually, I kind of want to pick Maka's brain on Streamlabs because, y'all, he helped me. When I first started up, someone would donate, like one time I forgot somebody donated 20 members. And it just constantly went off 20 times. And it read it every time. And I'm like, I don't need the reading of it, and I don't need the thing going off 20 times. And then Maka was like, oh no, this is how you do it. And he explains it in a way that if you don't know what you're doing, you still can understand him. That's why Maka is probably one of the best people to go for if he wants to do it for support. I'm never going to try to be like, hey, I need your help. But if he offers it, I'll take him up on it. But he has a way he can explain things to where if you don't understand, you do understand. I'm singing my song in my head. This is the song. This is probably my favorite song. Okay. I was gonna set up, like, maybe, I don't know how to do this, but I want to set up, like, farm stuff as the exclamation point farm, like exclamation point moo, cluck cluck, or, you know, oink oink or stuff like that. I wanted to do dirty, though. I wanted to do the oink oink, was gonna have a picture of like a badge. Like a picture of a badge pop up. Oh, everybody take a shot, first of the day. Okay, for those of y'all who don't know, which might be MacGyver Squeeze, RJ is playing Farming Simulator, right? Farming Simulator 25. He's probably in the stream lurking. But, it crashes a lot, or he just hops off it a lot, so sometimes I'll see him like 6 or 7 times within an hour doing it. So I said, we need to start a shot game where every time he signs into Farming Simulator, we take a shot. So that's the running joke with RJ signing into Farming Simulator. Hi, Kelly. Oh, it says, yo, Kelly. Yep, Kelly. There she is. But yes, that's the running joke with RJ, is that whenever he signs into Farming Simulator, you take a shot. I can't drink. I have bad liver. Okay, this is the last water run. Yeah, I should have enough to get to the restaurant and back. I should have enough. I probably have like 5-6 minutes left of food. I had, for those playing Idols, which is the other server I play in, I have submitted my music to the owner. But it's one of those things that it's there, but it's not important. But I'm hoping she might approve it. I don't even know if y'all can hear my background music, to be honest. I hear it. Alright, let's go. You can drink water and call it vodka. It was weird. We have, like, you know how they have the colored glasses, like blue glass, red glass? We had a yellow one, like a whitish yellow. I'm going way too fast. I'm taking the jump. Okay, I don't know if this is the place to be. I think I have to come over here and go around. Because I'm going to get caught if I go over there. Or no, hold on. I can jump down right there. But we had a brown, yellowish... Oh, thank you, Kelly. Welcome to the farm. Thank you so much. Alright, so... I can't drink, I'm a lightweight. Yeah, me too. But we had it's like a yellowish glass, and we poured a bottle of Propel in there, and I didn't realize that Propel bubbled. So I grabbed it to drink it, and it was like, not realizing, I thought it was beer. Because I looked down and I see yellow, like goldish liquid. And it smelled of like fruit, you know, it was a tropical punch one. So I'm like, wait a minute. And it had to click in my brain that, wait a minute, this is water. This is flavored water. It's not. It just had the look and the smell of like a fruity beer. Your mind plays tricks on you. You straight up don't drink. I don't. I never drank, but if my drink of choice is Gentleman Jack Daniels. And the reason it's Gentleman Jack Daniels is it's too expensive for me to buy. I only buy it when I'm very sick. And what I do is I'll drink a shot every night because it kills the bacteria on the back of the throat. Like if you have a sore throat, you take a shot of Gentleman Jack. It'll kill the bacteria on the throat. It'll make you, it makes me feel tipsy. So it'll relax my throat enough to, there he goes again, look, Farming Simulator. There's the second one. Y'all can look on the bottom right corner. There he is again, second time. But it relaxes my throat so that I can, like, the pain goes away, the discomfort, that I can get to sleep. But that's the only time I will drink. It used to be sake and an egg. Because that is an actual, like, that actually works. Sake and an egg actually works. But you have to let the egg sit in the sake. You can't just crack an egg. You see it on TV. They crack an egg. And, they crack an egg and put it in this drink and then drink it instantly. You do that, you're getting salmonella. You pour a glass of sake. You crack the egg, let it sit for about a minute. That will kill. The alcohol in the sake will kill the salmonella. Then you can drink it. Don't crack the yolk either. Drink the yolk whole. It sounds gross, but it's just how you do it. But yeah, I would suggest the cayenne pepper and tea. I've never tried cayenne pepper and tea. I don't like spicy stuff. I like spicy stuff, don't get me wrong. But like, you're talking about ghost peppers and stuff like that, people have made mention. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. The yeast is making. We still have the tortillas. The mustard seeds and the food oil, I didn't turn it on. I made the food oil, but I didn't turn the mustard on. So let's turn that on. I got 400. This is enough yeast to make 1,000, so I'll have 17. So let's see. No, wrong one. We're gonna go 17 times, not 177. 17 times 75,000. So that's what he'll pay me for if I sell it all. 1.27. 1.275. I don't think I can. I might could have that in the farm. I just gotta watch for space. That's definitely true about Jack Daniels, yeah. I drank wine every now and then. I played and worked on Broadway in Nashville in those days, Jameson and Ginger. My brother's drink of choice, if y'all know it, is the Four Horsemen. Right? When I get a sore throat, I'll add a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to a mug of hot water. It can burn. Yeah, it kills the infection. It really does. My brother drinks Four Horsemen, which is Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, Jameson, and Jim Beam. All J's, the Four Horsemen. Johnny, Jack, Jimmy, and Jameson. That's his drink of choice. And he was in a band, right? So he didn't have to pay for him. Like, the people who liked the band would buy him a drink, and that's what he would order. You can't stand Johnny Walker. Depends on what label he says. He doesn't like Johnny Walker Black Label. He only likes Johnny Walker Red. I guess, I don't know if there's a difference. He's gotten into chocolate Crown Royal. Like, he's really liking the chocolate Crown Royal. And I'm like, that just doesn't sound good at all. He found a game changer, though. He joined Sam's Club. We took him here. He lives in Mississippi. And he doesn't have a Sam's Club, right? Not where he lives. The nearest one is like an hour and a half away. So he didn't even bother. So he came down here to visit. We took him to the Sam's Club. He found the gallon jugs of Crown Royal. It's basically the Walmart brand, the Sam's brand. But he says he doesn't taste the difference. And now when he comes down here, he buys like 6 of them. He buys like a whole box. He's not a drunk, right? He doesn't drink every day, all day, okay? He's not a drunk. But when he drinks, he drinks. I don't want y'all thinking their brother's a lush. No. I had a brother who very much was a lush. Drank every day, drunk to get drunk. Didn't drink, just drunk to get drunk. And then he stopped cold turkey. And he hasn't drank in like 10 years. He stopped smoking and stopped drinking on the same day. You live in one of those states where you can buy liquor at the grocery store. It ain't like that in Alabama. You can't do that at the big box stores, the club stores. I thought you could. I'll tell you a little secret. Here's something most of y'all don't know. If you live near a Sam's and do not want to buy their club membership, they sell alcohol without a membership. I'm gonna die. I don't have enough time to make food unless something's made. I'm already, oh no, I'm not losing health, okay. Nothing's already made, let's see if I can do this. If I can't, I'm gonna burn the food. We'll just make one as fast as we can, and then we'll make another one if we live through this. I go to Sam's Club maybe once a year. My main go-to is Costco, yeah. I don't know if it's the same with Costco, but at Sam's, you don't have to be a member to buy alcohol. You can just walk in. Like, they don't ask for member cards anymore. I don't know if it's still that way, right? I haven't bought alcohol in, it's been probably a decade. I think the last time I bought alcohol was for my wedding. But, back then, you didn't have to have a Sam's membership. You could just go in there and buy alcohol. If the rules have changed since then, I don't know. All right, my life isn't going down. Grocery stores can sell beer and wine here, but not liquor. Well, I know, we live so close to the major city, MacGyver, that you can buy alcohol here 24 hours a day. There's no, like, I went to another city one time when I was way younger, and they were like, oh, it's after midnight, we can't sell alcohol. Like, where I live, 24 hours a day, bars are open. Bars are open 24, grocery stores are open 24. We have drive-through daiquiris. You know, you don't even have to get out your car. Just drive up, get your daiquiris, and go. I don't like that, because I know people who have drank while they're driving with it, but they have them. I was driving to Texas one time, and I saw a drive-through liquor store. Like, you know, the middle of the store was a drive-through lane. And one side was beer, one side was alcohol. And you would go to, they had like a separated garage. And you'd go to one side, and you had to do the passenger window for the alcohol, but the driver window for the door. Here only to 12 p.m. Yep, nope, here, everything. Like, I guarantee you, I live so close to New Orleans. We live like 25 minutes outside of New Orleans, right? I live in it's not a suburb of New Orleans, it's another city. We have an entire lake that separates us. But you can go to French Quarter anytime. You can spend an entire weekend there. Like 24, you can spend 48 hours straight in a bar. They don't close. They tried that. When COVID happened, they tried closing the bars, and the bars didn't do it. None of the bars did it. And the cops didn't want to arrest them. There was too many bars. Cajun Cousins in Destrehan, yep. I know where Destrehan is. We almost moved to Hahnville. I know none of y'all know where these places are, but it's across the river, Mississippi River, from Destrehan. Yep, nah, where I live, 24. You can go to a bar whenever. I can go right now and buy any alcohol I want. Look, there goes a trucker. Is a mechanic open? That's the only other thing I need to do today, is get my car fixed. And I don't want to pay the $3,500, because that's a... But yeah, no, you can go. I can go right now and buy alcohol. The sad part is too, I can go right now, buy alcohol, and drink it in public, and no one's gonna think anything. No one's gonna be like, "Wow, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning." Nope. We're just so deadened and used to it that we don't even care when we see people drinking at 5 in the morning, 8 in the morning. It just doesn't even bother us. All right, let's see. I don't need to turn that glass into bottles. I don't need to do that. You know what? I need to do something. I forgot. I've been meaning to do this for like 3 days now. I keep forgetting. Is that other stuff? But yeah, it's so they don't care. But see, here's the thing is, I get what you're saying, Angry. Or I'm just gonna call you Gerald. I get what you're saying, Gerald, but in my ears, it's already loud. And if I turn it up, I won't be able to hear other people clearly. I have to find the balance. And I don't turn it down. My music player volume is set to 1. And the system volume for it is set to like 45. So if like here, I'll show you an example. I'll turn it up on the music player. It turns it up for your viewers. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Yeah, I couldn't hear anything with that. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try what he says. Increase the music volume in Streamlabs. It's maxed. It's maxed in Streamlabs. It's my system volume. Like, let's see. I'll see how loud I can actually go. Let's see. Hold on. I have. Okay. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go the other way. Let's see here. I need to figure out how to make it louder on the stream, but not louder in my... Let's see, I might could try that to see if I can hear other people talking. I turned the system volume up to 100. I haven't changed my hair in a week. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go to the face. I deleted my cache, so it's gonna take a second to all the hairs to load up. Yeah, that's what I do too, MacGyver. I don't use Epidemic Sounds, though. I use literally Windows Media Player, so that might be it, too. Okay, I need to run through... When you run through all the hair, it unlocks all the hair. So see how I'm quickly going through the numbers? If I go back, it'll go through, like, all of them. So I'm just going to do this for all the hairs. And then when I get to... I think it was, like, 256 was the one I had. So when I start repeating the hairs, that's when I know... See, yep, there we go. So now it should load faster, the hairs. I like that hair, actually. I want my most... I mean, not my most one. I want my idol's hair. Does it look like I have different hair up here? I don't like the black bows. Oh, they're green. Okay. They're dark green. But it looks like I'm wearing a hat. Yeah, I can see it on my screen. Yeah, see, it looks like there's... But is that on everyone? No. Oh, there we go. I should walk around like that today. Cabbage Patch Kid. This was my hairstyle for the longest time. I like this one too. I want my hair from... I could do this one actually. 308. I want my hair from Idols. I've done that one before. I don't like this one because of this cut in the back. I don't like that. I don't know why. I just don't. Wear that all day? So 308 is so far the one that I like the best. Out of all the other hairs. Right, that's the one I had, so we're gonna go back. That's the same one as before. So that's why I asked them if we could put custom hair in. This one's not bad. Nice little long one. And they were like, we already have enough hair, but a lot of these are duplicates. I want my Idol's hair, y'all. I would never wear another hairstyle. Oh, I should piss someone off today. Wear this hairstyle? Ooh, I'd make someone mad. Not really. Not really. I like the messy hair. But not today. I don't want messy hair today. That's Ty. That's some very layered hair. Like, now that I have the Idol's hair back, all of this hair just kind of looks... I don't know. They got good hairstyles, don't get me wrong. They have some very good hairstyles in here. But that's one of the reasons I actually wanted to play 5M. Was I saw Mac with the hair, Mac and Haley and Hatchie with their different hairs. And I'm like, oh, I like those. I want to play with a character like that. That is, why can't I remember her name? Whose hair is this, y'all? I can't remember her name. I can hear her, Marley. That's it. That's Marley's hair, if it was blonde. That's who it is. That's an interesting hairstyle for someone else. Like Sierra, that'd be an interesting hairstyle for her. Yeah, Marley, that's who I for some reason I could not remember. There we go, y'all. The old pineapple head. See, I like this one too, because it's got the scrunchies in it. The other one doesn't have those. Or does it? It might. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, but I think I'm gonna go with 308 today. Yep, I think I'll go with this one today. Or was it 308 or 306? No, I like this one. I'll go with 308 today. I need to find someone to talk to in the city to see if... Because if y'all can hear the music and I can hear what people are saying, then I'll leave it like this. The only problem is with this, with it being this loud in my headphones, I'm going to be singing it. Alright, I know there was someone at trucking, but like... Where would I go right now that would have people? Like, usually I'd go to a business, but none are open. Okay, good. I didn't have my seatbelt on and my stress got up, but still have another milk. Let me drink that before I go to bed and put my seatbelt on. Now I can drive as fast as I want. Now I can drink milk all day. Yeah, like the mechanic shops have not been open lately. At least for me. And I don't want to spend all that money to buy the repair kit. I can spend $3,500 to buy a repair kit, or I can spend $800 to get a repair. I mean, no brainer. Oh, for those of y'all, the burger bun survived one storm, but it did not survive a second storm. So I'm not putting anything on the farmer's market. Not until that's fixed. If they can fix that, then I'll put stuff on the market. But until then, I'm just gonna lose all my stuff. That's why, if they fix it, right? If the city was to fix the farmer's market where the storm doesn't destroy the stuff, then we could put the alcohol in the farmer's market and let the city come buy it whenever they want. That's not true, too, because a couple of us would be like, hey, bro, go up and buy my stuff. Yep, I don't plan on spending any more money just to buy the glass, I guess. And then I might actually have to tell them, hey, y'all could take a break from that for a minute. But, it's a quick way to make money. I pay $60K for 400 glass, right? That's what he's asking, $60K, okay. So out of that 400 glass, I'm going to make $300K. That's a pretty good return. But I have to sell it first. If I make 300, which is my goal for today, is to make 300 bottles of alcohol tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. My goal is to make 300 bottles. That'll be 1,000 bottles. That's $750K. I don't mind. I have 27 likes. I'm fine. A lot of people are lurking. I get it. And a couple of people I know because I know how the system works now. A lot more than just the 3 redliners talking or watching. I know that sometimes when they're fixing the development staff, when they're working on the server, they'll put other people's streams on just for support. They're showing their support, and I appreciate that. I got nothing bad to say about Redline today. I haven't had nothing bad to say about it for a while, other than just like people need to interact more. But it's up to them to do that, right? The server can't force interactions. But I mean, so far, I like the place Redline's in. I know, people complain, oh, things cost too much. Well, I mean, you're not gonna work a garbage job for 4 days and be able to buy a new car in the real world. And I am a little biased, though. I will admit, I am biased. And why I say I'm biased is because at the moment, I could buy any car I want. When you have the money, it's easy to be like, oh, there's no problem with anything. But the person who, is struggling to make money to try to buy a car, I get their point. They have a valid point as well. But, I'm sitting on, I set up 1.2 at my farm later today. It's easy to, I wonder if I bought a car and gave it away. That would bring people in the city. That would be the way to do the murder mystery. Your reward, whoever solves it, whoever figures out who did it, and survives, wins a car. Like a $450K car, not some, starter dealership. Give them a Panto, do a little bait and switch. They'd be so mad. You know what, though? Even a Panto has 16 grams of storage. I mean, hell, it's not... I don't understand how the Panto has more storage than the pickup truck. That was one of the things I didn't get. Like, I'll pull it out, and you go into the back, you look at the trunk. And what is the trunk? It's 20. The pickup truck has 16. The Panto has 20. I don't get that, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, there's somebody. Hello! See, I could hear him, but it was very low. But then he might not be, like, shouting or whatever. Do I have anything in this? I'm thinking about putting the bottles in this truck. Just for the time, just for the storage. Just so I have enough. There's nothing in it. It holds 130. I'm thinking about it. And just putting it up. You know, only bring it out when I need it. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. That was a trucker, by the way. I know it was. Yeah, but, like, I understand the point of you're not supposed to be able to, like, a perfect example, the other server I play, Idols, the garbage job was paying 10K. It was not supposed to be paying 10K. It was not supposed to be paying 10K. So you could go do a garbage job, like, 5 times, an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on if you buy yourself. And you could buy any car you wanted, for the most part. Like, a good car. But, yeah, I did it, and I was like, we were testing something else out. And, she was like, how are you getting 10K from garbage? So I sent her the screenshot. And she's like, you're not supposed to be getting 10K from that job. But, like, I mean, come here. Go to A class. Like, I wouldn't buy something nobody's, you know, people... There's a reason these cars are in stock, right? Buy that and give it away. People would definitely come. Even though they don't want it, they would still come because it's an S-Class. See, unless they're gonna put these back on sale sometime, I don't even think there shouldn't be a vaulted category, in my opinion. Unless they're gonna, like, periodically drop one. You know, like one every 3 months or something. It should just be removed. And you can't get it no more. But that's why I think they're vaulted. I think eventually they might throw out... They might throw out one. And it's not because people will be like, oh, well, if you want to sell it back to the dealership. If you own a vaulted car, you're not selling it back to the dealership. Come on, let's be real. If you own a vaulted car, you are not selling it back to the dealership. They need to give me this tractor, y'all. I'm a farmer. I should have this by default. I want to buy this for the farm. Just to have it. Just to have it for the farm. No S-Class? Oh. Benny's Dominator, which doesn't show up. Okay. None of these cars are showing up. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Huh. Benny's Wastelander. Trophy truck. This has no trunk. That's why I wouldn't want it. No trunk capacity. Okay, so this one does. In other cities I played in, there's no trunk on them. Vaulted. The Pocket LG. The Benny. The Benny's Panto was the only thing here that I would have wanted. Up, Slam Van is vaulted, but it's in stock. So... Drift Dominator. The Marshall. I'd be tempted. Just tempted, but... So one of the vaulted cars is actually in stock. The Slam Van should have hydraulics. Like, it should actually be a slam van. Where it slams the ground. But, I don't know. Maybe buy a car, and I'd have to wait till Max gets in, because right now they're ordering the cars. Max has taken account of what is selling, what's not. He's not ordering cars, I don't think. I think he's just, like, getting the lay of the land. I'm checking for mechanic shops. Nope. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. "30 seconds to get out the city." "45 seconds to get to the highway split. 48. "1 minute to get to the prison. A minute 20 to get to U-Tool. A minute 35 to get to the Sandy exit. Minute 40 to get to the Grapeseed exit. And this is, I hit 2 cars too, so that slowed me down. Two minutes. Two minutes and 20 seconds to get to the Roxwood exit. Two minutes, 55 seconds to get to the farmer's market. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to get from Legion to the Roxwood garage. And then probably shave off like maybe 4 or 5 seconds for when I hit cars and stop. I like this car. I don't know why. I guess I'm so used to pulling up there, pulling in the hospital. But what I came up here to do was look at the car shop. Yep. Always watching. I used to be that way too. I lurked in Redline for a long time before I started talking. Alright, let's see what they got available here. A lot of S Plus here. Shalagen. That's too much though. 65? I'm not, like, this would be what I'd be interested in buying. Something like this price. I'm not trying to break myself to give away a car, you know? Like, I could buy that. 450 Mark II. I mean, that's a 4-door. So is this one. That's not bad. What, 115? For a 4-door? I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. The iWagon. Bye-bye. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to help my patient. See, like this right here. It's a B class that goes the exact same speed as the A class. It's a 4-door, and it's 150K cheaper, so that might be the one to get. I'd buy this. You know what? I say that. I might not. But I know basically what you can do to it. See, like, 115, a 4-door. Because the criminals would love that, because it's a 4-door. Jogger bus. Oh, okay. Isn't elite have one of these? What's vaulted here? Milano, Argento, Comet, all the ones that go fast. Like, that's all the ones that are vaulted are the fast cars. Yep. It has nothing to do with looks, everyone. It has all to do with speed. Yep. That's it. And I don't know, like... This one doesn't actually look that bad. That one doesn't look bad. It's a 4-door. That would be dumb to buy. Like, see, that wouldn't be bad. That might be good. Let's see. Trunk space, 80. 60, 120. But it goes 115. I mean, this is just a bait. This would be used as a storage van, those. If I bought a car, probably would be this one or this one. And they could just use it for crime. It'd probably be, I don't know, let's see. It probably would be this one because it holds 20 more. It has 45 spaces. This one has 30. So yeah, this would probably be if I bought a car to give away. Here's the problem I have, right? What reason do I have to give a car away? Right? I want to make a RP reason. Holding an event is not a reason to give a car away. Right? If my farm did an event, I sponsor my own event, I could. That'd be a way to do it. But yeah, no, I need a plausible reason why I would... You know, I swear I just saw somebody in there, but I know I'm seeing things. But I swear I just saw someone standing in there. Not the... Yeah, it's those barrels in the back. I saw white and black, and I'm like, ooh, somebody in there. I'd need a plausible reason why I'm giving a car away. Because no one's giving a car away. No one in the city. I've already given away 3 cars in idles. And I'm already preparing to go buy my next one to go work on and have it fixed up and set and give away for free. I'm talking about, like, as a prize. People have given cars away in Redline, but no one's given, like, a car. Especially if they did, it would be one of the starter cars. They're not buying... You know, it could just be a share the wealth type thing that my farm's making a ton of money and I'm trying to help people. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I wonder. We're going to do a test. We're going to do a test. We're going to do a test. We're going to go from my house to Legion. And we're going to see how long it takes to get from my house to Legion. But first, I love what I did with the front yard, y'all. The hedge bush is great. The privacy hedge, covering up those dead bushes. Like, my front yard looked gnarly. It looked like it had a bunch of just dead bushes in it. feel like you can see it here before it all loads in. That's what my front yard looked like. But I put the trees here, I put the privacy edge, I got the American flag going. I made a flower bed out the front yard. I made the globes. And I think I did good on the interior. For some reason, I don't think we're ever going to get a basement. They just say there's a problem with it. So I don't think we're ever going to get a basement here. Okay, I haven't decorated at all. I was decorating this room and I just stopped. I had the wardrobe, which has stuff in it. What is Farm P? Hold on. What outfit is this? Oh, that's the horrible, horrible prototype for the worker outfit. Oh, here's all my other outfits. I've been kind of wondering where some of these were. Oh, yeah. I made this for someone else. This was not made for me. This was made for someone else. I know exactly what outfit it is. The green glasses were just... that it was me. But yeah, all these outfits I do believe I made for other people. Maybe one or two. Like outfit set, I don't know what they are. Oh, okay, yeah, this was made for someone. And those people don't play anymore. That's why it's here. The armor, I like this outfit, especially if we had to go bald, you can't have any hair. But the body armor perfectly fits under the coat. Like it, no clip at all. I originally made this outfit for someone else, but I ended up liking how it looked. The military outfit. Can't have the hair down with these though, because it clips through. That's what I wish. I wish somebody would come up with a program, I guess, to where the hair doesn't clip through half. But I was gonna load up this shelf with all kind of knickknacks, like perfumes and soaps. This room was gonna be like a bed with a wardrobe back here, just like, you know, little spare bedroom. And then I was gonna decorate this room, but I just never got around to it. I don't think I need anything here except this 3 and these 2. I still have my 100 boxes. I should open those now. Nobody's gonna buy them. I'm not doing it with season 2. I should just, that could be like, I don't know, that was 500k worth, but, you know. You know how long, for people who have not seen the inside of my house, do y'all know how long it took me to make that shelf right there? It was a whole day thing. Because those are cutting boards. That's not shelves, that's cutting boards. I had to line up perfectly. I am a perfectionist. I had to line them up perfectly, but it works. It looks like a shelf. Max will buy them? Okay. But yeah, it took me a long time to make that shelf. And it looks natural, though. It looks like a shelf that would be there. Okay, my recipes bought. I digitized my refrigerator. I made it a smart refrigerator by putting just 2 tablets on the doors. Alright, let's see how long it takes me to get to my house. To Legion. I wish my car was fixed, because I don't know if that impairs the condition. Alright, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna set a stopwatch. I know my clock is here somewhere. There it is. Stopwatch, and we're gonna go until it says 5. That way I can start it and then set it up. Buckle up, you are correct. Alright, so when it hits 5, I'm gonna go. And we're gonna deduct probably like 2 seconds for me stopping to have to get there. I got a break though. I can't just, once I get on the highway, it's just straight driving. Gotta tap those brakes while you're holding the accelerator down. The camera angle shifts ever so slightly sometimes. I don't like that. Oh, this is gonna cost me. I'm already at a minute. Or, well, no, it's -5 seconds. The camera just shook. I should probably, I think in the 5M UI, you can turn off camera shake. I've never done it. I don't think I want to do it. Alright, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I wasn't even close to that guy. Alright, now I'm on the freeway. Now it's just straight shot. I'm at 1:45. I should have checked gas, too. No, I'm good on gas. Okay. You son of a bitch. Well, no. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm not even doing it. I stop. I stop. I'm just gonna go to the farm. I stop. Stop. I don't even care anymore. Like, some reason the brakes don't work right. I'm running into phantom cars. A car just instantly turns in front of me right when I'm next to him. Nah, it was cursed from the beginning. It was 2 minutes and 25 seconds where I hit that car. Or after, well, probably 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Alright, so we're at 50 East. I'm pulling it out so that, like, if they need to get something from the farm, I'm just gonna tell them, pull it out and put it in this one over here. Yep, that one's full, so we're gonna go ahead and ditch some of this. Alright, so I have, let's see, this would be... We're gonna ditch some of this meat. Can't do nothing with it, can't sell it, can't, you know... It's not even worth trying to sell it. Okay, so we're gonna get this one gone, and then we're gonna get these gone. My inventory's full, so we're just gonna drop it right here. It'll disappear. Yep, can't do anything with it, so might as well just drop it. Free up the storage. Alright, so the pigs will have... $250 pigs. That should make everything else last. And like I said, I'm doing that. I'm gonna give the cows to a certain someone. Just to mess with them. Oh, okay, I was about to say, what happened? And then the chickens are gonna go right here, because chicken would be right... Our chicken actually has an expiration timer. So it won't go right there. Chickens will go right here. Alright, and that frees up all of this, because I'll throw these away if I want. I'll just throw them away, I don't care. I can go get more right across the street. Like, legitimately across the street. If I thought another farm could use those, I'd give it to them, but they're not. So it's just better to just drop them right there, let them disappear, and they'll be gone. There's still enough there to make... Let's see, I'll tell you right now. We only use that meat for kebab, right? We only use that meat for kebab. So... that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10... That's 1,000 meat. That's 3,000 kebabs worth of meat there. You know what? Give me 63 of these. Put 13 of them down. Give me 50. And we might go make 50 burger patties and then tell them to make steak burritos. Just try it. One piece makes 3 patties, so... we'll do 20 and that'll make 60 patties. I don't even have that machine going. So the machines that are not working right now: bread, bun, cheese, cream, barley, sausage, and bacon. Which I don't use any of those. Just this one, every now and then. But I'm not going to sell them, because I know the second I sell them, Eddie will be like, oh, we're going to start doing hot dogs and bacon burgers. Let's save the line. And let's turn it on. And we'll make 60 hamburgers. Do we have room for that? We should. By the time it gets up there, this will have done. Well, I could just remove these and there'll be room for them. Yeah, there's room for them now. And we'll just tell them take them up there and use it for steak burritos. Alright, and I come back over here. Inventory is full, so I can take this one and then put it like that. There we go. And this one over here, I don't think this one has any worthless stuff in it. I think all of this is, yeah, all of this is worthwhile. And then upstairs, I would need just like to take the glass out. Make bottles of it. I try not to curse. I try not to curse because, oh, hi, Fuego. But I try not to because, number one, 90-year-old patient, you know, she grew up when she was a child. Even grown adults didn't curse, right? It was bad. So it's out of respect. I try not to. I try to watch when I do it. Sometimes when I get that initial burst of like, grr, then I do it. It's not like intentional. I'm not trying to. But, the one when I was going across the bridge, or when I was coming to the bridge in Roxwood, I bounced off a car in my eyes. I didn't hit that car. So I was like, I don't know why I bounced off of it. In my eyes, I didn't hit it at all. Alright, let's get some gas. I don't have, that's right, I put all my cash up yesterday. I was like, do I have the cash still from the garbage? And I don't. I need to finish. Oh, hold on. Yeah, right. Give me a second. Aw. One of my neighbors is an elderly woman too, and her front yard hasn't been mowed in like a month. And the city is across the street mowing the median. And I was wondering if I'd go out there and give him like 20 bucks if he'd mow her yard real quick, just the front yard. But I don't think they would do it. I feel bad for her because she can't do it. And I don't know what happened. Someone supposedly moved in with her, family member supposedly moved in with her and was going to do all that. But, because what'll happen is the city we live in, if it gets to a certain point, they will send the city out and the city will cut it. And then they'll charge her $150 for that cut. So I was like, if I can go over there, and I'm thinking about talking to, it's not a big front yard. She has a lot of paved in. Like the people she bought the house from, she's only lived there for like 3 years. I was here when she moved in. The people before her had children, and so they had like a basketball thing put in the front yard. So like they have 3 driveways. One's like a basketball court driveway, and then the other 2 are for their cars. So she doesn't have much of a front yard. So I'm thinking about asking my neighbor, you know, hey, if I gave you 20 bucks, would you run across the street and mow that? Just the front yard. Just the one time so she doesn't get charged. And then I'd tell her, you know, look, you're going to have to find someone. I might tell my guy, the people we use, I might go ask him, why don't you go across the street, you know, and ask if they need a mow. Make a little extra money. That might be the way to go. Come on, I need a mechanic to open, not home. Actually, I do have a home. Why doesn't it show up in my homes? I never looked at this since I got my house. Why doesn't my house show up here? Maybe that's rental? Nope. I'm about to go on Birdie and be like, yo. No, I'm not gonna insult the mechanics. Not right. Alright, so the yeast is going. I got that all done up today. That was my goal today. Was just to get the stuff to make the yeast. Driving around is just a secondary. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'd have to do. I've never seen another car in here. Huh. That's definitely a local. Yeah, definitely a local. Yeah, driving way too straight to be a player. Hell, it might be time to, I don't know. Someone in here is about to be, like, maybe a little bit excited, but it might be time to go hunt Bigfoot. I mean, I ain't got nothing else to do. You know what? I'll check in, just get my wife back up, just to get the health back up. I don't understand why we're trying to kill Bigfoot, though, in the game. Like, it'd be much more better if we were out to, like, capture Bigfoot. You know, like if you had like trank guns and stuff like that, little like narcotic traps. I did learn one thing. I looked up a tip on how to survive single player. The guy said sniper rifle, gas cans. He said you will have no problem beating Bigfoot. He said with sniper rifle and gas cans, you use the handgun, you shoot the gas can, you switch to the sniper rifle, shoot him twice, tank his hit, you'll back up to full life. And every single night you do that, he said by night 5, you'll be dead. He can't regenerate fast enough. He said, like, the dynamite is good, but sometimes you can't find the combination. He said the gas cans you can find. But they said that sniper rifle is the most powerful gun in the game. Like, the M4 puts a lot of rounds. I think the M4 does more, but that's because it can shoot faster. Is that? That's another player. I got nothing else to do. Let's stalk people. I have no idea who that is, by the way. They might not even know I'm here. They might not even know I'm following them. I'm gonna tell them I'm looking for my package. Oh, yeah, okay. I honk my horn. I did sad trombone behind him. The Bigfoot game, I think, is fun. The only problem is that it's gonna become, like, predictable. Like, you're gonna know where Bigfoot is, when he's attacking. So, especially that first map, I think it might be time to try a new map. But we'll see. They're there. If you go, and this is mostly for Gerald, if you go to the Bigfoot page and you look at the update they're doing, it makes the game like it really updates the graphics. And they're adding a water section as well. I wonder if anybody's at the gym. Gym? 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 They should do that. Get like 3 characters, all name themselves the same name, and then like hang out together. People be like, you know, calling like if Jim, the Jims. You know, he's just trying to talk to one of them, but they all 3. But the thing is, they would know who's talking. That'd be confusing as hell. They have a TV show like that. They have 3 guys named Jim. They call them the Jims. It's a pretty funny show. It's called Shoresy, and it's on Hulu. My brother asked me to watch a show. So in my free time, I've watched a few episodes. X-Men 97. It's weird. Like, I remember watching the old show with him back when we were kids, but like, it's just weird watching this new one. Like, I've forgotten so much about it. I think I'm almost done with season 1. Seatbelt. Yeah, my stress wouldn't arose following the guy because I wasn't driving fast. I was doing like 45, because that truck don't go fast at all. Ooh. What I should do is hop on to the Idol's Discord and ask her about the lily pad and see if I can own that, if Arya could own that restaurant until somebody else wants it. I don't know. Sierra has to be there. She's the only paramedic the city has. So it's like, I feel like the paramedic is needed more than the restaurant. But then again, I've only raised up like 3 people. So people are taking very good care of themselves in that city. Wait till the crime starts. I think everybody's trying to get the civilian life out the way, and then they're going to start turning to crime. Besides Arya's little smash and grabs, if she finds out how to do stuff, I'm going to do it. Like when she finds a house robbery guy, I'm going to be there. Oops, sorry, guy. Is there house robbery? Yeah, there's house robberies in Redline. I'm like, is there? But then, yeah. I remember how you have to do them. You pick the door and go in and search. That's right. Let's see something here. You're trying to stop. Sometimes you can stop and sometimes it just says no. Even if you do your tricks, it just still says no. I don't know. I could sell the wine I have right now, and that would be enough to buy that car. I could then take that car, get it fully modified, change the cosmetics to what I like. It'd probably cost around $500K. I have that when I sell the alcohol I have. And I could give it away as a prize. I'm just afraid, what I'm afraid of is, it's in Mirror Park games. It's not, I don't think it's called the Lily Pad, but there's a restaurant in Mirror Park that's frog themed and it's green. So I call it, for right now, I'm calling it, I think it's like the Frog Cafe, but I call it the Lily Pad. I think it's a better name. But, it costs like $500K to fix it. What I'm afraid of is they're just gonna take it right back to the dealership and sell it for the money. And all the stuff I've done, it would be a waste of a lot of money. And that's what I honestly, that's exactly what I think would happen. Is they would just be like, okay, I won the car, we're going straight, literally, win the car, drive off, go straight to the dealership to sell it. So that's why I might tell Max, pull all the money out. That way they can't do it. Or, now I was about to say, don't tell them what dealership I got it from, but there's only 3. It wouldn't be hard to go to each one. And they know it's not at Sandy, because all the Sandy cards are ugly as sin. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I think would happen. They just instantly go and sell it back for the money. See, that's why it's hard for me to want to do it. Yeah, I believe that info is on Reddit. Yeah. But, I'm just, that's why I'm afraid to do it. Because I'd spend $500K, and they would go sell it back for what, like $215? So I'd lose more than half of my investment. But if I told Max, go pull all the money out, that way they can't sell it back. But then he can only do that for so long, you know? He's gonna need to do it again. And it's not, I know that I'm giving it away, so it's like not my business, but that's just like a slap in the face, you know? If they had bought it and done it and somebody did that, they themselves would be like, you know what? F you. Let's get this stress down. It might take 2 milks. Yep. Alright. You know, I've been over there helping Karen get stuff back from her ex. So we only have that spot. So maybe, hopefully by the time Kitty gets in today, this will be a lot further on. Grain machine, barley grain machine. Let's prepare it while it's, okay. And the fermentation doesn't need it. Is the patties done? No, because as I say, I'd take those up to the restaurant if it was done. The mustard, I could bring 100 mustard. That frees up 100 spots. Why do we have 200 pepper? Well, okay. You know what? I'm not questioning it anymore. Yeah, I'm not even questioning it anymore. I could pull the yeast. I'm trying to get this to where she could at least get 100 of something. It should be fine now. But every time I make a patty, I'm actually creating a spot. I'm not losing a spot, I'm creating a spot. So yeah, this one's full. This one should be mostly empty. I have an idea for this stuff. You know what? I'm gonna keep 200 cows just in case. Just in case. There we go. And all of this can be, I have an idea for the pigs. A funny idea. I might do it maybe tomorrow afternoon when the fight night's going on. I don't think a lot of people are going to show up for that. I'm hoping they do. I want to do it. Last time it was canceled because not enough people showed up. Okay. See, because I need to replenish this as well. So that extra 100 yeast will go there. No, 3,000 is what I need. 3,000 is what I got. No, I do. Because I had 100 in there already. So I'll throw that extra 100 yeast over there. Close this now. Yeah. So... do we have eggs? You have eggs. I don't know why we have eggs in here. There's no point in having these. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go put them on the farmer's market. I can't sell the beef or the raw. I can't sell the raw in the farmer's market. No restaurant can do anything with it. But eggs, just go pick them up when we need them. You know, we don't need to have them. Eggs and sugar we don't need in the farm. Just go pick them up when you need them. The mustard, if I'm going up there, I can drop the mustard off at the restaurant. That'll free up. Okay, that's freed up enough to where she should have no problem. I could take, I was hoping the patties would kick off again. What else can I take up there? I think that's it for now. Okay, yeah, it didn't update. I'll take the patties up there as well. Okay, and she has how much spots now? Oh yeah, she has 250. That's good enough for anything she needs to get. I don't want to fill it up to where she can't, because when it was just me, I could do that. You know? When it's just me, I could fill up the farm, do whatever I want. But now that she's doing it for the restaurant as well, I want to be courteous and give her the opportunity. Sorry, I remembered something. But, yeah, we're gonna go do the eggs at the farmer's market. The only people who will buy them is Burger Shot. And nobody's seen Burger Shot open for a while. So, if they do decide to open, they're gonna need ingredients. We'll drop the patties and the mustard off at Up and Atom. Yeah, if I was in the city like I was when it first opened, I was in here a lot. A lot. I could have done the farming for both Burger Shot and Up and Atom. Like, they could have took the local out. And I could have managed it. But now that I'm not in here, but maybe 2-3 hours a day, yeah, put the locals back on. I just wish the locals costed more. Like if it costs $75 for an ingredient, people would want to interact with the farms to get it for cheaper. But being that it's just $30 when I'm trying to sell it for 20, it's just cheaper for them to come pay the extra money and not have to deal with it. It's killing interaction between restaurant and farm. That would be my little, like, if they asked, if they were like, hey, what can we do to make it better? That would be mine, is turn the prices up on the ingredients for the locals. That way the farm can actually make some money. Because I put mine up for $20. You know, they'll come over here and say they need eggs. Where's eggs? How do they sell eggs? Oh, it's not going to be on here because I have it. But it's only $30. So I literally have to take a loss or just like force them to buy it by putting stuff on here. That disappears the very next day. But if they set the local ingredients to like $75 a piece, then the restaurants would be like, hey, we need to work with the farms. Because then it's going to really bite into them. Because if they buy from the locals, they'd end up having to sell like a hamburger for like $700, $800. And to keep the prices low, they'd have to interact with the farms more. That's the only, like, it's a farm thing, and the farms aren't important. Let me get that straight, right? And I know this. The farms are just, like, stuff to do AFK in-game stuff. I love the fact that during the first community meeting, they were explaining farms and foundries, and he's like, this is in-game stuff. This is in-the-game stuff. These are not meant to be bought day one. And within the first week, everything was bought. Like, everything was bought. And it's been sold a couple of times. My farm hasn't been sold, and no. Yeah, I think my farm's the only one that hasn't been resold. I don't know, maybe Teabag. Teabags might not have been. I'm not sure about that. But Riley's farm definitely was sold a couple of times, the Roxwood one. Eddie owned the farm before Rodney did. Before Sean got his, someone owned it. Polito was owned before Chris Williams told me he bought it from someone. Oh, damn. They didn't need this, but they got it. They went and bought this, by the way. I know for a fact they went and bought this mustard because I had all the stuff ready to make it. All right, I'm just going to put these together. Hell with it. Well, they got mustard. They got enough to make a lot of ketchup. They need to use these. Maybe put the ingredients together. Like we use this for ketchup. So you put it together. That's why it's ketchup. Then we have to put these right here. And then everything else we use. Let's get this. Nobody organizes this fridge. Like, we could throw these away. These hamburger buns, they're not gonna use them. I brought them up here to get them out of the farm, thinking they might. Like, someone likes making the veggie burgers and selling them to the locals. But, I mean, it's actually good money. It's good money, the veggie burgers. Because you get, I think you get 3 out of 1 in each. I don't know, let's see. Oh, you get 1 for 1. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, $100 to make a veggie burger. But if you make 4 of them, you get 1 for free. So if you make 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, if you make 4 of them, you get 1 free. So if they're $100 a piece, that would make them... $75 a piece if you make 4. Yeah, $75 a piece if you make 4. They sell for like $140, so it's not a bad trade-off. It's not technically a bad trade-off at all. But it just takes ingredients like you need tomatoes. You would save the tomatoes for ketchup. You wouldn't use them on a burger that nobody can eat. I like that Eddie listened to me, though. Like, I explained to him the benefits of kebabs, burritos, because he wanted his original menu was going to be hamburgers and hot dogs. And those are the 2 most annoying things to make. For me anyway, not for them. And I tried, he was like, I'm not interested in kebabs. And then I explained the profit margin, and all of a sudden he became interested. I made them, and he saw how easy it was to make them. And then we went burritos because I told him, you can have your own identity with the burritos. No one else makes them. So Kitty was the one. I told Kitty about the burritos, and she started making them. Now his restaurant has its own identity. Okay, let's see. Look at something. Okay. All right. All right, everyone, unfortunately, that's going to be it for me today. There is no one else streaming right now. I will double check, though. I have something I have to do now. It just been brought to my attention. Whoa, what was that? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I did not see what I think I just saw. I did not just see that. If it is, it was fake. Okay, it's fake. All right. Somebody posted on a random site that Alexander Daddario had died, but it's not true. It's fake. I was like, wait a minute. All right, Redline. If you look up Redline Live, it gives you a Bangkok walking stream. Like, I don't know why, but it does. All right, let's see. Yeah, nobody else is. What I wanted to see if anyone else was streaming, like, even if they're streaming another game. Oh, somebody. Is that? No. Okay. I thought I saw somebody streaming, but it wasn't. It was somebody else. Okay, so let's go. I always search. That's why I tell everybody, put Redline RP in your name. That way I can search. No, everyone, there's no one else streaming. I do thank y'all. Yeah, I will, Tater. You're going to have to give me about an hour, though. I got to go cook lunch. I got to prepare it. And I need to do some cleaning around here. So maybe around 12:30. Maybe, let's see, that'd be an hour and a half, about? Yeah. And I might stream later if we do something. But, right now, I kind of got to go take care of something that just came up. So, I'll thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for, let's see. I know I got it here. Sorry, Kelly and Danny Green, thank you for the memberships. I do appreciate it. It is appreciated. And I will see y'all either I'll see y'all later or I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all had a great day. Like I say, I always recommend Kitchen Nightmares. I always love that show. They have Viva la Dirt League. I love them. They're funny people. But if you can't find something else, here you go. Let me look. You know what? There's a video I saw. There is a video I saw that I was going to tell y'all about. Let me see. It's in my history. It is in my history from yesterday. It is not that. Oh, I found a new thing. It's not a new thing. It's an old TV show, but I forgot about it, but it's funny still. It's called the Carbonaro Effect. It's like a local, like a magician type guy doing illusions on TV. That was always fun to watch too. But all right, everyone. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Bye.